Hi everyone. Today I'd like to show you a game I played on chess.com recently. So let's just get into it. I'm sure you've read the title so you know what you're in for. I go e4, they go e5, bishop to f3, knight to c6, and bishop to c4. This is how a lot of my games go because I'm an e4, e5 player. I'm an e4 player. I don't play d4 a lot because I'm just used to e5. They go a6, I go d3, they go h6. I've seen a lot of players do this at my level. I'm not sure why they do it. It's not a good move or anything, so I don't know why they did that. A lot of people, I don't know why a lot of people do that. I go c3, they go d6, which is not a great move because they're blocking the bishop. I go e3, bishop to e3, they go bishop to e7. I go knight b to d2, they go bishop to g4. Now the engine recommends me to go queen to b3, and I saw that move, but I didn't like it because I saw that they could just go knight to a5 and they're going to win my light square bishop, and I really want the light square bishop. Yeah, my plan was actually to go bishop back and knight forward, so that if they actually decide to go uh, knight to a5, and if they captured my bishop, I could just capture back and I would get an open file for my rook. That's what I was looking for. But first I castle because I wanted to get my king out of the center. They go bishop to g5, and now white actually has an advantage, and I'm white by the way. And now white actually has an advantage, and I can't believe I didn't see this because since I play e4 a lot, I always look for bishop sacrifices if the king is still in the center, and this is what he's supposed to play here. He's supposed to go bishop captures on f7 with check. They'll capture. You go knight captures on g5 with check. And now if they capture with the pawn, I just capture the bishop, and since by the way, I'm not up any material at this point because I already gave up bishop in the beginning. So I haven't won a piece or anything, but this is a much better position for me because black can't castle and black is underdeveloped. So if you don't want to lose that piece, you have to capture the queen. But now the move is knight to b3 check. The king can't move because if you move the king, I'm just gonna capture their queen. So they have to block with tempo. So then you go queen captures on b7, and now you're attacking the rook and the knight with the queen, and you're attacking their queen with the bishop. So the only way to save your queen and save your own rook is to go queen to d8, but then I capture the rook, the knight, and this is actually much better for white. But this is not what I played. I'm sure you know what I played just from seeing the thumbnail. I played knight captures on g5, and there's no king over here, so it doesn't come with check, so you're just free to capture the queen. That's what my opponent did. And before making this move, I actually thought for like 3 minutes or 2 or 3 minutes, and this was a 10-minute rapid game. And my opponent just immediately captures the queen because they thought I blundered. But actually, I went for knight captures on f7. Now let's see what could happen. Opponent's queen is under attack, so you have to save the queen. You can go queen to e7 just to save it. Now I can either capture the rook or I could capture the bishop. I would have chosen to capture the bishop, and that is the right move to do. You capture the bishop. Now opponent has to save their rook, so they have to go knight to h7. And this is the position I saw in my head. This is what I wanted. I have the bishop pair for a queen. So I thought this is just I could at least play this, and I kind of wanted a very creative game. I was in the mood for a creative game, and now that I'm looking at it, I also noticed that my bishop is almost in the line of sight of their unprotected knight, so I could win that at some point. This is what the engine recommends. I capture on d6 with check, they capture back, and then I capture their um, knight with tempo on the rook. So the rook would have to go back, the knight go back, and then castle. And then I go knight to c5, threatening to go here with check. But this is the position that could have happened, and this is what probably would have happened in the game, where I have two bishops and two pawns for their queen. But this is not what happened in the game. I'm sure you know what happened in the game from seeing the thumbnail. Opponent plays king to e7. Now this has to be a mouse slip, because I don't know why anyone in the right mind would play this. But I don't know if it is a mouse slip. My opponent didn't like say in the chat that, oh sorry, I mouse slipped, haha, and they didn't offer to draw anything. So I don't know if this is a mouse slip, but I capture the queen happily. They capture, I capture, and knight to f6, and I'm just up a whole piece, and I think I'm up a pawn too. Yeah, I'm up a whole piece, and I'm up a pawn. So this should be an easy win for me, and I did convert into a win very easily. I go b4, they go b5, attacking my bishop to b3, g5, I go a4, breaking on the queen side. They go d5, breaking in the center. I go a captures on b5, they capture back, I capture in the center, and I capture on d5. I trade a bishop for a knight. I just want to simplify as much as possible because I'm up material. I give a check on c5, king to f6, e4 check, king to e6, and now I go rook to a6, attacking this lonely knight, and there's no good way to protect it. My opponent played king to d7, but I just forked their king and rook, and I won the rook. Now you notice how the opponent went king to c8 instead of trying to protect their rook with king to e6 to at least get the knight for the exchange. But this would be an even bigger blunder because I can just capture the knight now, and this also protects the my own knight. So black would have to protect, otherwise they just lost, and they are lost already. Then I could have just captured the rook with my bishop. They'd have captured back, and I'd have saved the knight. And this is the position that we'd reach. But it doesn't really matter because the opponent resigned immediately after I captured their rook, because their knight is under attack. They had to save it, and I mean, I don't even have to tell you why this is just completely winning for me. I know I said my opponent sacrificed their queen in the title, but they kind of blundered it or mouse slipped it. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what happened. So that was the game. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.